Today's topic is about Class 8 poem Geography lesson, which was written by Zulfikar Ghosh. Can you imagine what your city would look like if you saw it from 10,000 feet above the ground? Neatly planned and perfect in proportion like a geometric design. It would strike you as something very different from what it actually is while you are in the thick of it. Here is a poet's description of just such a view of the city and some questions that come to his mind. So, Zulfikar Ghosh is telling us to imagine our city when we look it from 10,000 feet above from the ground. Neatly planned and perfect in proportion, just like a geometric design. It would strike as something very different from what it actually seems to be while you are in uh, thick of it. Means at night when we see our sky, the stars seems to be very tiny in size and they just sparkle, right? But in real the stars very big. Similarly, when we reach to a certain height from the ground, our city won't look as it is in normal. It seems to be very tiny in size. The buildings, everything, huge trees, everything seems to be very tiny in size. The city, from the total city, seems to be full of lights. Here, our poet Zulfikar Ghosh described such a view of the city, and he also raised some questions that comes to his mind. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing its scale 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned, and without style when the jet sprang into the sky. Here, the word sprang means took off. When the jet took off into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. But seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, he he seemed an inevitability. Inevitability means that cannot be avoided. About what on ground had looked very unplanned, badly organized, without any style, and completely uneven when the jet actually took off into the sky. Haphazard means without plan or order, like badly organized. When the jet